Hey, you guys. And today I'm actually going to be talking about for anybody who is looking to balance and remain balanced when it comes to um, earning more income. Um, Especially if you already have like a 9 to 5 job, or you're just tired of you know, the restrictions and stuff. I mean, there are so many side gigs, jobs out here that you could do. Not just this whole YouTube stuff, even though that's all great and everything. But I'm going to give you some points and some tips and stuff of how to make these independent contractor jobs worth it. These side gig jobs, like for instance, Uber Eats, Lyft, Uber Ride, Instacart, DoorDash, GoPuff. This is so many of them. Pick and choose whatever that works for you. My thing, here's a real tip. Each day, set a goal of what you're trying to save up. So say like you're trying to save up $100 and stuff, and by the end of the week you want to have, or you want to accumulate $500 saved up and stuff. You can do it. Even though, like, say like if throughout the day you didn't achieve your goal and stuff to $100, that's okay, because the money just gonna sit there. If you don't spend it, the money will just stack up. That's what I do with myself in my situation, and it's way convenient when you do it like that. So when you like set a goal of okay, I want to make $100 today. Tomorrow I want to make maybe 150, or Wednesday maybe like $80 or something like that. Make your goals realistic. Ain't nothing wrong with setting higher standards and stuff when it comes to your goals and savings, but just make it realistic for yourself and stuff. And I promise you, you're gonna get a actual realistic results than anything else. I know that everybody named my whole mama and stuff wanna be on YouTube and want to, get monetized. I want to be able to work from home. Okay, we get it. But the cost of stuff, of food out here is ridiculous. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to, find some type of side hustle. Nothing's wrong with that. Seriously. Like, we got Normani, and she just admit that she's an Uber driver? Okay, and there's nothing wrong with continue to hustle. Nothing's not wrong with that. Nobody says stuff that you have to stick with one type of, platform to make money. There are so many ways and so many things out here for you to make legitimate money, and you would get realistic results. Okay? I mean, it's not really that hard. You just literally have to get out of that mentality of where your next meal or your next money's or that next bag is going to come from. There's so many things to do. Now, if you do not have a vehicle, I mean, there is a lot of jobs that do provide, that do have, and I've seen this before, like Lyft. They have the jobs and stuff that you have the scooters and stuff. And what you do is, you gather all these scooters and you kind of like place it and stuff out on the streets. Most states and stuff have the little scooters, for pedestrians to ride because they don't have vehicles. You could choose that type of side gig jobs. There's so many things and stuff out here to do. Just think about those construction workers and stuff out there, the flag post people and stuff. You don't gotta have a card and stuff, and if you want to stack money, you want to save money and stuff, just like I said before, make your goal realistic, and I guarantee you your goal is gonna get met. And that's just coming from somebody who's been doing this for years. I do this in real life. I do Instacart. I do DoorDash and stuff. I used to drive Lyft and stuff. I kind of stopped for a while because it was kind of getting weird and stuff at first. Um, but when you make certain goals and stuff, set aside some money. If not that, withdraw like $100 out and put it away in another like a prepaid card or something, or stashed away, and save up your money and stuff. Because if you think about it, 100 times what? There's 5 days in a week, okay? If you want to go Monday through Saturday, that's 7 days. Okay, that's literally almost $1,000. Okay, within a week and stuff. If you're doing that, and don't make it so hard on yourself, because people will tell you all these lies and stories and stuff of how to make more money, how to earn more income, work from home. I mean, if that's your go-to, you want to work from home and stuff, you can. But, there's so many dang side gigs and stuff that you could do on your spare time, to help with the community. Because regardless of anything, there's other people who also got busy lives as well. So why not, help each other out? And that's what I like about, Instacart and everything, Not only that I shop for myself personally, but I love to, help other families out, and it just depends and stuff, which type of customers I get. I may get a customer who is disabled or who is a senior citizen, and I like helping those type of people, because it makes me feel good that I am also helping other people who cannot or who have lack of resources to get access to the store to get what they need. And we got to think about that. So when you think about it in a positive way and stuff, you're actually, helping out others as well on top of yourself. So if you really want to talk about a win-win situation outcome, you're getting it here and stuff. There's so many side gigs and stuff out here that people can do. As long as and just like, if you're driving for Lyft, you got to be, having that mindset like, man, I used to be that same person too, or, maybe you was that type of person, who always gave everybody free rides to the store, ain't charging them for gas money and none of that stuff, So, pick a platform that's something that may fit you. Get actual paid to drive pedestrians to get to their location, because you got to think about it at once and stuff. Especially if we had, you got a vehicle. At once, we was broke and we didn't have no car, and we only had, bus transportation and stuff. I know that somebody's going to feel me on this one day, and you got to have in that mentality of, hey, I'm helping somebody out. Because I once was that person and stuff who just going to work every single day, don't have a car, using transportation services and stuff, the RTD bus, the light rail, all that. So you got to be really thankful and stuff about those type of situations and everything. And once you be thankful for that, it's like a magic in the air and stuff, and you will see how progressively, your income will start going higher. You get more higher tip rates and stuff. When you have that mentality in your head, I hope I'm not losing nobody out here. And the reason why I'm not showing my face is because I just need you guys to listen. I feel like there's no need for me to show my face when I'm out here trying to give out important messages. There's no need for you to see my face or anything. Because what does looking at me has to do with what's real out here. Let's be real. So I hope this actually helps somebody out there who really, is looking for like a second job, or just like another part-time job just to fill in, those hours and stuff, And when you do that, because I remember I used to do that too. When I left my old job, and I got my last check, I was able to, maintain it, balance it and all that stuff, pay for gas, pay for, all maintenance fees and all that stuff. So that money that I was making, and then I got my last check. I was able to accumulate $300 within like 3 days. And I'm not no joke. It means just starting, but I was saving the money. And most of these platforms, when you are a brand new employee, an independent contractor doing this, it will take a little while for you to enable the cash out if you need it emergency and stuff, because hey, the bills is billing, gas prices is going high, and the groceries is grocerying, if you know what I mean. Like the groceries is getting high. So it's always good to learn how to budget your money, get what you need, not what you want type of mentality. I had to learn that for myself, and I gotta tell my daughter, like, hey, I can't get you this, but get a couple more days and stuff, then I'll get you that. I'll set the date. We'll do this. We'll be able to go out to eat on this specific date and all that stuff. So within my experience, and I've been doing this like 3-4 years into this, and I'm very blessed that I actually made this a full-time position, and I'd be able to make my own hours and just stay stable. At first, and stuff like, if you're doing like any type of like Instacart, full-time service shoppers, I highly recommend you to just become a full-time service shopper. That means you get paid a little bit more, like way more than just being a delivery driver, because you're going in there, you're actually shopping, and you'll be able to communicate with the customers and let them know all that. But then also, I'm going to wrap this up. You also got to still have that mindset that you are helping another family out when they don't have access to, or don't have enough time to go to the store and stuff. Like, you don't know what somebody's situation is and stuff. Because once you was down, you was asking, hey, can you take me to the store? Can you do this? Can you do that for me? And you just got to reciprocate that good energy, and that's how it is and stuff with these jobs and stuff like that. You always want to keep that positive mindset energy. It does become a little bit stressful, especially when you can't find addresses and all that stuff. Yeah, that's just any type of delivery driver job, trying to find houses or apartment numbers that got weird apartment numbers and all that stuff. That's just normal, Just think about it, how, your FedEx driver that come deliver to you. You live in an apartment complex, and Amazon and UPS and stuff, they all got to go through it with that, so trying to look for the homes and all that stuff. It do become stressful at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you're making your... Sorry, I got cut off. But, you just got to be mindful that at the end of the day, you're making your money. I don't know where it left off at. But I was talking about, you got to think about the other drivers out here, working for these other big old companies, they go through that same thing too. But instead of working underneath somebody else, you're working for yourself. So, you pick and choose which day you want to go out and, help the community. And that's what I always think, like, hey, I'm helping somebody else out and stuff. I'm not worrying about, the extra tips. As long as I'm doing good, I'm searching for good produce and, good replacements. And the end result is amazing. You don't know and stuff. Somebody might mess around and tip you $20, $40, and all that. They may tip you in cash. They may tip you more on the app prior to your batch earning and stuff. So I believe there's nothing wrong with picking up with side gigs like that. Nothing wrong with it. As long as you stay in a positive mindset, you would get to that goal. And like I said, always make your goals realistic, not unrealistic. Unless you really gonna be, taking this, and working like from 9 to 10 o'clock at night. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't care what the situation is. I mean, even if I didn't have no child and all that stuff, I mean, I couldn't do that. That's too much on me. That's just too much on you, and you got to learn how to take a break from it. So that's why I was like, make your goal realistic, within the day. You could put in probably like 5 hours in, you probably get like 115 your stuff within them hours. Pause, take a lunch, break, chill. But don't overwork yourself as well too. You know what I mean? We just got to keep it real. Take it day by day. And that's my advice and stuff for earning more money when you want to hustle, aka having that side hustle. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'll be back next time to give you guys more, whatever that comes on top of my mind. I'll be able to give you guys anything or any type of advice or anything that's just heavy on my heart, So I want to be able to help other people's out, just like you, who's looking for extra money, extra side money, legitimate money, and realistic goals, okay? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. And I'll see you next time. Deuces.